Let me welcome you to the Smokebox. Windows up, couple in rotation. Hot boxed out about 3 or 4 faces.
Welcome to another edition of the Smokebox for BREALTV. I'm Dr. Green Thumb, aka Be Real. I'm here with my homie Schoolboy Q.
Me no conversate with the fake. That part. All my bitches independent bitches. That part. I just want the paper. That part.
Second time in the box, you know what I'm saying?
Two right now, man.
Word up. The first time you was in the box was in 2013. You know what I'm saying? We were blazing heavy like we're about to do. And motherfuckers was loving that because, you were somebody that they constantly asked for. And, even after that one, they were like asking for you again. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And, since it's been, some time, from that time you put out Oxymoron and Blank Faces.
Yeah.
And have traveled the world several times, obviously, man. So it's good to have you back here. You took the time to come up and jump in the box again, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for keeping me in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my whole thing. Keeping me in mind and shit.
But I gotta tell you, man, the work you put out, you definitely stay on people's minds because it's like, you always come with something different, and it's that shit. People can automatically fuck with it. You take it different places, and I think that's why people. I think you stay on people's minds because of that shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it, man. I've been, I just, the fuck. My bad, y'all. I just, I just feel like I gotta keep going, man, because I got so much to say. It's so little time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not here forever doing this music shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it and do it the way I want to do it while I have it all here, before the schedule gets too crazy, before my passions go different places and stuff like that. I want to give them the best me while I got the best me. You know what I mean? So I can't slow down. I gotta keep going.
Gotta keep going.
Yeah.
And I know you're working on some new shit. You can't talk too much about it, but on the level of what you're giving lyrically, it's more personal shit, right?
Yeah, for sure. Personal, and just the way just the way I feel at this moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just the way I feel at this moment of my life, at 30 years old.
Yeah, because
You at 30,
See, they got me too. They got me too. God damn, y'all.
It probably was the dabs niggas took before the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Word up, man.
I'm walking the doors that don't even work in the back and shit. It probably was the dab before, so I don't know.
Hell yeah. How do you feel like, being from the West Coast and being a part of the whole resurgence of it? Because I definitely think, you and a few others that are out there right now had a big role in bringing the West Coast back in terms of rap and hip hop and shit like that. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about where it is right now?
It's in a great space, and for me to be that dude that, because for a long time it was just game. You know?
Yeah.
It was y'all the OGs and shit, and then after that it was just game.
Yeah.
And then you know what I mean?
Big void with everything else.
Yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying, it was just game. And then sure enough, me and my crew and a few other people Future, the Dom Kennedys, the YGs, and so on and so on. TDE, we all came and we gave it a whole new spark. You know what I mean?
New step.
Yeah, so it's dope to be a part of that, to know that I'm part of that legacy. To even know that I'm one of the only rappers that, when it comes to street rap or any of that, LA period, I'm actually one of the only dudes that still get nominated for a Grammy. You get what I'm saying?
And that's the shit, because for a long time, talent here didn't get support on radio or anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know, they held it to like certain people. You had to get the stamp from somebody else for them to fuck with you if you was from the West Coast. Otherwise, you know, most of the time they'd play stuff from the East Coast and other places and shit like that. And you really wouldn't see them nurture any West Coast talent. And for a long time, it was like you said, you know, you would hear a lot of Game, and you know, that would be all that you hear about new stuff on the West Coast, but there was so much more. And then, like you said, when y'all broke through, you and the other guys, you know, like you said, like you mentioned, man, it just, you had to acknowledge it. If you were sitting back, if you were a fan of hip-hop music and you pay attention to what's going on from the East Coast to down south to fucking, you know, the West Coast, you had to see that. And I gave props to y'all for that, because for a long time, man, you know, we got the West Coast pretty much, we were always there doing shit, but like, you know, there was a little bit lost there, and that's because you know, I always say that radio didn't support its own talent enough, and y'all came and made it to where they had to, because the spark was too big. Yeah. So y'all brought the game back there, man. So shit, thank you for that.
I mean, shit, thank y'all for all the influences. You know what I mean? Y'all to Pac, Snoop, Diaz, Corrupt, DJ Quick, man. We can go to E40, Too Short. We can go, you know what I'm saying? We can go to the Bay, like, we can do it all. Like, thank y'all for keeping us motivated and, you know what I'm saying, and pushing the envelope, raising the bar for us. For me to even be able to talk some of the street shit, for me to even be cool to smoke weed and rap about it, you part of that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to limit, that's what you want, but you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Like, y'all pretty much made that cool, like, to talk about weed and raps. Like, y'all really, to me, was the first
shit,
ones
thank
that
you.
could, like,
I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying?
Like, for real, so.
How do you feel that it's gonna be like, you know, completely recreational in 18 here in Cali?
I mean, I'm loving it, you know, as a smoker. You know, I know as people that's in, like, the weed business, I know a bunch of people that's, like, pissed off about it.
Yeah, they're like, fuck that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They kind of, like, pissed off about it. I mean, hey, man, it is what it is. You know, I couldn't get mad that music is basically all streams now. You just gotta, this is what it is. You gotta go with the flow, you know what I mean? And adapt to it. So I'm happy. Shit, I'm happy.
It's real shit though. I mean, you know, at some point, you know, a lot of people always in music talked about legalize it and this and that. And, you know, finally you get to that point, you know that like anything else in life that becomes a product of mass consumption, there's going to be a taxation and regulation on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, I think some were prepared for that. Some are preparing for that. Some never prepared and don't want to prepare for that shit. And those are the ones that will always be like, fuck that. It should be this way always. But, you know, because it's easier that way. You don't got like them digging their hands in your pockets and shit like that. But you know, if you want it legalized, that's the shit you got to go through.
Exactly. I mean, I'm with it though. Cause I purchase weed. I'm not really in the business. So it's lovely for me.
Where have you been seeing some fire at?
Pretty much everywhere now, except overseas. I mean, it's pretty much everywhere now. Like the fire.
Yeah. It's gotten around.
Yeah, excuse me. That's disgusting. I just burped. But you about to smell some tacos.
It's all good, man. We got a lot of weed. We got a lot of weed to blanket that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
I just burped and that shit just came out tasting like straight tacos, though. Hey, but no, yeah, everywhere I go, though, bro, in the States, bro, got fire. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get some more of that insane, man.
Oh, I got it. You know, we'll hook that shit up all day.
Trying to get some more of that insane. I'm trying to get some more of that. I'm about to go fuck with the Jungle Boys after this.
As you should.
Yeah, they got the fire.
Salute to the Jungle Boys, because they do got the fire. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think, when's the last time you was out in Europe or Spain?
I actually never been to Spain.
Really?
Never.
Oh man, when you
I've
go
been
out
in
there,
a lot of places in Europe, but not Spain.
when you go to Spain, you're gonna find fire out there.
For real?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
real fire?
Like real fire.
Damn.
Like California fire out there. I'll tell you, because some motherfuckers have gone out there and put their genetics out there and have taught some people out there the ways to get down. You'd be surprised, man. Like in Brazil too. Like Brazil, Spain, Italy, France. You know, if you know the right folks, they got the shit we'd fuck with.
Okay.
Even in the UK. Salute to y'all out there. You know,
Damn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, shit, I need to hang with you a whole lot more than shit. Cause man, I ain't getting no, man. I go overseas.
Where was the place that had the most terrible weed?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Man, y'all gotta step it up down there.
New Zealand was the worst weed I ever smoked in my life.
You know what was it? It was brown, no crystals.
Pretty much. It was terrible. It was like backyard grown or something.
Man. That's hard.
You know what I mean? Like backyard grown
That's
or
hard.
something. Like bad. Like you couldn't even break it down. You had to like. And my thirsty ass actually tried to smoke it. You know what I mean? Like I was so desperate, I actually tried to smoke this shit a couple of times.
What it tastes like?
The first time you hit it, you like, and you like, no, I'm cool. And then you get into that, man, I'm trying to smoke, I'm trying to get there. And then you grab it again like it's gonna be better. Then you take an extra pull just to try to get through it. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna suck it up. Then nah.
It's just a whole...
You can't finish it. And next thing you know, you done had that one blunt for a whole 3 days. Doing the same thing to it.
That's horrible, man. I went to Panama one time, and they knew, hey, he smokes weed. This is, so-and-so Cypress Hill, right? So they, as a kindness, try to get me some weed, right? And, we always used to hear about this Panama red shit, so I'm thinking, maybe I try this so-called Panama red shit. Hell no. It was Panama brown. It was Panama brown. I looked at it. It looked like some shit that, somebody mowed the lawn, dried the fucking the shit out, and put it in a bag. It was horrible. Needless to say, I could not smoke that.
You didn't even try?
No, hell no, I couldn't do it. It looked like if you smoked it. Man, I don't know, man. I couldn't describe it. It was just nasty shit, and it hurt not to be able to smoke the shit, but like, man, I couldn't do it because it was just brown.
Did they really try to like sit there and?
Yeah, they tried to convince me that it was good, but like, you're from Cali, it's not good. And at that point I was like, okay, I already know this is gonna be like, if you smoke this shit, this taste is gonna be in your mouth for like fucking the whole day up until tomorrow. It's that bad, like you smoked a cigarette or some shit. So I couldn't do it, man. And I knew it was gonna be harsh, and that was the thing. That was why I stopped smoking blunts. Because the tobacco leaf was always harsh on my throat.
Yeah.
And so when, we're doing shows, like I can't be getting raspy and hit that same tone I hit, and that's why I stopped that shit. I saw that shit and I knew immediately.
If you noticed.
Yeah, you on the J's
last time, remember?
Oh,
not
yeah.
to cut you off, but last time
that's right.
I was on backwoods.
You was on the backwoods.
And the Fine to Leave.
To the paper.
Yeah.
Cheers to that, dog.
You know
Shit. Oh yeah.
Okay.
We got on the motherfucking papers.
Yeah.
That's connoisseur shit though. Because that's how you really taste the weed.
And that's when I started getting into flavors. Because at first I was just an OG only type of nigga. Like,
right.
Nope, it ain't OG. I'm smelling it. Nope. Oh, that smell too good. Nope. I need that medicine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was only smoking OG. As soon as I grabbed the papers, I started tasting shit and started realizing, oh, this shit does actually get you out.
There's other flavors and it does
Yeah, like you like, that shit ain't gonna get me high because you used to smoking the Blue Dream and that type of shit. You know what I mean? So you like, when you smell that smell, like, but some of that shit is fire. Like some of that shit, that sativa and
you got
hybrid and that shit is crazy.
You gotta give it a chance. Hey, listen, I was the same way. I was like strictly OG too.
Yeah.
But like I had stopped smoking the fucking the blunts for a while because, you know, like those reasons I gave, and you know, obviously the blunt makes the shit last longer, but you gotta roll a lot of weed to actually taste the fucking shit.
That shit gotta be like, you know what I mean? You barely can fold that bitch across.
Yeah, so you know, it's good to see, you know, because you're saving your lungs right there too. With that, you know, the backwards. I always tell homies, "Oh, you smoking the backwards, huh?"
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
that shit crazy and it stinks. Now I realize how bad it stinks.
Yeah, man. Papers, Mike.
Yeah,
get yourself some papers.
Get you some papers, man. Get you some paper.
So aside from the album that you're working on, what are you fucking with right now?
I'm just been chilling, man. Raising my daughter and shit like that, and just chilling. My whole life been turned into soccer. You know what I mean? Like my daughter's like really loves playing soccer, so I'm just back and forth doing soccer shit.
Soccer dad.
Yeah, like full fledged, and it's like she got me even to like watch this shit. Like I'm like watching soccer games now.
No
like
shit.
I used to hate soccer, bro.
Have you taken her to one of the big live soccer matches?
Yeah, I actually didn't take her, but I got her and like her mom and shit like that. Like tickets all the time.
That's tight.
Because I was just now getting into it at the time.
Yeah.
But now I would definitely go.
Yeah, being there and watching it on TV are two different deals. Like you gotta really love it to watch it on TV, but if it's like new to you, I think you gotta go see it and it's a little bit more exciting, you know.
But no, it's actually tight. I was just like I said, I just got into it. Like
that's tight.
I would say literally only like 2 weeks where I just been watching it.
You thinking about getting in some games?
Man, I don't know. I don't know about all that. I ain't that good, man. But I practice with my daughter all the time, so I actually got way better at soccer than I ever thought I could. But I'm not trying to go get embarrassed. I see
Never know.
Dudes.
Never know. Hidden talents, dog.
Man.
Word up. Hey, I want to thank you for fucking taking the time to get in the box. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man.
Word up. Once again, you know, Schoolboy Q up in here. Is there a timeline on the album? So you just in the middle of working on it now?
Yeah, I'm just working on it.
Word up, man.
Just working.
I know it's hush hush, so we'll just say that much about it.
Yeah.
But, you know, fuck with it, because it's going to be some banging shit. I know that. Everyone has.
Off top.
You know what I'm saying?
Off top.
Word up. Where can they find you?
Man, shit. Anywhere in LA. But you also can find me on Twitter, Schoolboy Q. Instagram, Groovy Q. Yeah, my Snapchat, Hoover Q.
That's what's up. That's what's up, Schoolboy Q, man.
My nigga be real, man.
That's what's up.
Appreciate you, dog.
We got to get on the track.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We got to get on the track. We got to
I'm
make
with
that shit happen.
I'm with that.
Word up. All right. Leave comments, subscribe to the channel. Fuck with my homeboy Q always. You know what I'm saying? It's been another Smokebox. Peace the fuck out.
Let me welcome you to the Smokebox. Windows up, couple in rotation. Hot boxed out about 3 or 4 faces.